evening, everyone. It's 6:56, and I know it's a little late, and I'm going to make this short and sweet. Today was the end of the quarter, and it was an ugly quarter. Also, the end of September, and it was an ugly month. We closed down pretty close to the low of the day, down 546.80 in the Dow, 1.6%. NASDAQ, which was between up 100 and down 100 most of the day, closed down 64. The S&P, which could barely manage a rally yesterday after the $90 decline, was down another 52 today. There was some problem in the E-Trade platform, which is what I use, and so I don't have an accurate close for the Russell, but it looks like it was down about 22, just under 1%. And the big loser of the day was the Dow Jones Transports, down 241 or 1.7%. VIX was up, but it didn't spike up. It actually closed 23.14, up only 58 cents or 2.6%, but it seems pretty comfortable around this $20 to $23 area. Stocks in the news were Best Buy, closing down 22% on a miss in earnings. CarMax, down 12.6 at 127.96, down 18.5. And Dollar Tree, which was the big winner yesterday, up about $14 after the rise in their pricing to go from $1 to between $1.25 and $1.50, and introduce a big buyback, was up 16.5% yesterday at par and 51 cents. Today closed at 95.72, still an awfully nice two-day move. Closed down 479 today, but substantially higher on the week. Dow stocks were 28 down and 2 up. The only two that were up were Salesforce, CRM, which only added $5 to the industrial average, and Merck, which was up literally pennies. On the downside, the biggest loser was UNH, down 64 Dow points. Home Depot shedding 57. Goldman Sachs down 45. Caterpillar down 40. Boeing down 36. 3M down 35. You get the general idea. Market internals were decidedly weak. 1.8 to 1 to the downside on the NYSE, only 1.1 to 1 down over on the NASDAQ, but those stocks have really gotten pounded. Volume was substantially higher. It's been running just under 5 billion. Today it was just under 6 billion. But I kind of chalked that up not to the market action in particular, but the end of the quarter. A lot of window dressing going on, a lot of stocks being sold because they don't want to be shown as in position, and so that's the kind of action that we had today. As far as futures go, we had the oil up 20 cents after being down almost $2 and being up almost over $1. The range was 73.14 to 76.07, closed 75.03, up 20 cents. Gold roared back today. I'll show you the chart in a second. Closed 17.57, up 34. Bitcoin 43,615, up 24.60. The dollar was a little lower, and the bonds were up 1/8 of a point, just 4 or 5 30-seconds. So the chart on the screen is the bonds, and I'm showing it to you because it looks like it has held this 157.5, 157.75 area. Pardon me, 158.5, 158.75 for 3 days in a row. And while we closed up on the day, we still closed down about 2/3 on the range. However, tonight we're right back up and right now we're up 18.30, which is over a half a dollar. And it looks like if we can break through these highs, which coincidentally 160 and 3/30, 160 and 3/30, and tonight's high is 160 even. If we can get above that, I think we can get back up into this 160 and a half, 161 and a half area, even if we're going to higher rates. So we'll see how that works out. We actually are long the TLT calls, which is long bonds, short interest rates, just basis the fact that I was concerned about a bit of a flight to safety, which we really haven't seen in the bonds, even though the market has had a horrendous couple of days. But, you never can tell. Looks like it might be able to push it a little higher. Okay, the other one I wanted to show you was the gold. And right now it's down 40 cents. Now it's down $1, which is certainly a meaningless move. But let's take a look at the chart, and you can see where we stopped on a dime. Yesterday's low was 1721.10. Today's low was 1721.80. So a slightly higher low and a much higher high. Yesterday's high was just 1746. Today's high was 1765, and we closed 1757. So pretty strong day there. But again, the same thing. We're getting right back into the area that we just broke down from. And if we were to move higher, I think we could get into that 1790, possibly as far as 1800, whether we're going higher or not. I'll show you what this chart looks like because it's, I want to put it in perspective. Let's see, do this a different way. Okay, so this is what we have looked like for the last couple of weeks, and it's a big flag as far as I'm concerned. And we held this important area at 1680. We held it here, 1671, before a move to almost 2100. We came back down. We held it again here, 1673, before the move back up to 1919. We held it here again 2 weeks ago, 1675.90, before this rally up to 1833. So the fact that we have held it and it has continued to flag out, if we are in fact turning higher, this would certainly be a place to see it rally back to 18 or 1820. I'm not sure if it's going to do that, but we'll see. I'm keeping a close eye on it. All right, everyone. That's it for tonight. I'll be back first thing in the morning. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And again, if you're interested in the gold only trading, which we've just had somebody sign up, unfortunately, they didn't get their money in today or yesterday. But we went back long the gold and had a really nice day today. The gain was, 40 points off yesterday's low. So, all right, everyone, have a good evening. I'll be back in the morning. Don't forget to subscribe.